Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jimmy, working with Sewer Diagnostics. We are providing a plumbing inspection for the property on West Center Avenue in Denver, Colorado. We're using the downstairs toilet for access to this main line as there are no other evident cleanouts present. And currently our camera is sitting at the previously replaced city tap connection located in the back alley. We've got the water turned down at this point so we can properly observe and assess the tap a little bit better. But we've seen good unrestricted flow through this connection into the city side. Pulling back, we'll see this tap has been previously replaced. Angle of approach does somewhat limit visibility on the top of the joint connection, but the bottom appears properly aligned and functioning correctly. Tap connection appears to be deep, so we are grateful that has already been replaced at some point in time. And the repair only continues back to about 83 feet where we switch over into the original clay piping. This clay piping overall appears to be in pretty good condition. We have seen a couple cracks or fractures. We're going to pull the camera back to better assess if they are in need of repair. We have some minor offsets in the line at some of the clay joint connections that do not appear to restrict flow and do not appear to be a major structural concern. Here's one of those fractures we were seeing at about 72 feet, running from the 6 o'clock position up to about the 10 o'clock position. Now, this fracture is not seen as a major structural compromise, as we do not see any separation or displacement of the clay wall. We do not see any root intrusion or potential for leakage at this time through that fracture. So we will not be recommending a repair for that one. Now at about 70 feet, we do see a crack with some separation and displacement of the clay wall, especially being below the flow line. This is not only a structural compromise, but a concern for leakage from the piping. So this section we will recommend for repair. We appear to have a minor low spot in the line running from approximately 67 feet to 70 feet. Low spot does not appear to be a significant flow restriction and is not holding any heavy debris. So no recommendation for repair here. We have an additional crack at about 61 feet, at about the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock position on the piping. And this crack similarly does show some separation of the clay wall, especially below that flow line. So we are going to recommend this for repair as well. we've got some debris collecting and catching in the clay piping. This may be a loose scale buildup from a previous cleaning. We've tried running some heavier water at the beginning of the assessment to clear this out. However, the debris does not appear to be moving, so we will most likely recommend a cleaning as well to ensure this is properly cleared from the line, restoring good flow to the piping. As we come back to about 27 feet here, we do transition from interior to exterior material. Based off the water we have run previously, we do not see any significant flow restriction at this location. Joint connection is properly aligned, and joint connection materials are cast iron connecting to clay. Throughout our cast iron section of the piping, we are also seeing moderate to heavy scale and grease buildup along the piping, causing some areas like this where flow is channeled and restricted. So along with the cleaning for the debris on the exterior, that cleaning should help to score the piping through here as well, ensuring smooth flow. Due to the fact we have both clay and cast iron piping for the property, we are going to recommend a semi-regular maintenance for the line. This will include a blade cleaning, most likely through either this toilet access or the cleanout access that gets installed as part of the repair of those cracks. And we will recommend that happens every 1 to 3 years. What I normally recommend for clients or new homeowners is to live in the property for about a year and then have a re-inspection performed to assess how quickly buildup and roots are accumulating in the line. If nothing has accumulated, then at that point the client can clean it out every 3 years. If heavy accumulation is present, they'll want to get it cleaned on a yearly basis. One last thing we do want to mention as we pull the camera out in our downstairs bathroom here is this flange where the toilet connects to the floor has been improperly installed. The flange shakes and is not properly bolted down. We cannot tighten these bolts any further. So we are going to recommend a replacement or a proper installation of this existing flange to ensure the toilet can be secured properly to the floor. As of right now, we will be able to get the toilet up to functioning condition. However, with this not being sealed down, the toilet will rock until that is repaired. In conclusion though, we are recommending a repair of 2 cracks located in the front yard. We are recommending a blade cleaning of the line to remove buildup and scale. We are going to recommend a repair on this downstairs toilet's flange. Other than that, that completes our assessment of West Center Avenue today. Again, my name is Jimmy, working with Sewer Diagnostics.